Today we're making a warm comfort food, white chocolate blueberry bread pudding. It's easy and it's a little bit a step above. We hope you join us. This recipe I got from a fella I worked with back at a restaurant 30 years ago, and he had this idea for a food tasting banquet kind of thing. It was something that we could make, take on the road, and it could be eaten at room temperature or put into a steam table pan on a really low heat. It was a great idea, and I've always had a lot of success with it. So, you know, I've got day-old bread. I got a 1 pound loaf. And I want to cut it in about 1-inch slices. On my bread puddings, I like the chunks of bread to be a little bit larger. Then it doesn't turn into a smooth porridge. So, you know, I'm talking like 1 to 2-inch chunk. Stale bread works well for this. This bread is a day old. I got some really nice white chocolate nubs here. I like to work with Belgian chocolate because I just think it's some of the highest quality chocolate out there. This recipe calls for blueberries, and we're going to be using fresh blueberries because frozen blueberries will bleed into our bread pudding, and we really don't want that. We want to be able to distinguish between the custardy bread cube and the swirls of white chocolate and the blueberries holding up on their own. So we get these cut up, and we're going to place these into our casserole dish. We got a thick casserole dish. You can use a glass one if you like, but you really don't want to use metal for this. You want to protect that custard from boiling too quickly. I've got a cup of white chocolate nubs. I'll sprinkle those on top. And then on top of that, I have a pint of blueberries. This is a pint container. Usually blueberries come in half-pint containers, so I have a pint in there. I'm going to press that down just a bit and make my custard. I'm going to use 3 cups of half and half. Most bread puddings are made with milk. If you want to use milk, you certainly can. You know, you want to keep it low fat, but I like using something a little richer than milk. So, got 3 cups of half and half. A spot of vanilla, looking like a tablespoon. And this is vanilla bean paste. So that gives us some great flavor. Got 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. If you wanted, you could use maple syrup or honey. A unique story with this bread pudding, I got together with my classmates from chef school for our 40th reunion, and we met out east, and one of the guys went to the best sweet roll shop in town and bought like 4 dozen sweet rolls for like 20 of us. And we had about 1.5 dozen sweet rolls left, and you know, we had our fill, and we wondered what to do with them. And I thought about this bread pudding recipe. I was like, hey, let's make white chocolate bread pudding and with blueberries, and we'll use the sweet rolls instead of the bread. And it was delicious. So, you know, this works good with challah bread. You know, an egg bread, a brioche works really well for this recipe. We're gonna add a touch of salt to this, not much. Especially if you're using sweet rolls or a sweeter bread, then yes, you would add a little bit more salt. But because we're using a yeast-raised savory bread, we don't need a lot of salt. We mix this custard until it's combined, and we strain this on top of our bread. And the reason why we strain this is we get rid of all those embryos, any eggshells that snuck through there, anything that we really don't want. I mean, you can see in here we've got some embryo. You know, it's just a nice clean custard now. And then you let this sit for about 5 minutes, give that custard a chance to soak up. We're gonna grab some salted butter, which I rarely use, but for a topping such as this, you know, you could use unsalted butter. I'm not saying that, but this is one of the few applications where I'll use salted butter. And we just take a whisper. Brown sugar gives us some color. We put this into a 350-degree oven for 40 minutes, and then we let it rest about an hour when we're done with it. And there we go. This is what it looks like when it's done. This is our bread pudding. It's sat for an hour, and look at that. See the white chocolate there on the bottom? You know, the bread is half soaked. It's not mushy. You know, it has some juiciness to it. I mean, take a look inside here. The blueberries have retained their structure. And look at that custard. That's a nice moist bread pudding. That's not your normal type of run-of-the-mill bread pudding. You have to make enough custard for bread pudding. So, you know, that's why a lot of people pour heavy cream on this, but you make this bread pudding recipe, that's what I'm talking about.